Hey everyone, Taraxer here, back with another video. In my last video, I was talking about some simple mistakes that we do and that you can easily fix to help you improve in Valorant. But those were all skills that you can learn and that you can master. In this video, however, I'm going to be talking about the other side of things that will still help you improve, and that's the mental side. I'm sure almost all of us at one point had a thought about what it would be like to go pro in our respective game, or what it would be like to be the best player in the world. Maybe it's having technical skills, maybe it's having insane aim, maybe it's both. However, everyone who has made it to the top has had one key thing, and that is having a healthy and positive mindset. Mindset plays a massive role in a lot of parts in our lives, and without a good and healthy mindset, you're not going to go anywhere. As you might have guessed, this video is all about mindset and confidence and how you can use it to your advantage to improve. Let's get started. I was recently in a game with a player who just had the worst mindset. He was immediately negative, demoralized, and had zero confidence going into the game just because we had a player on our team who happened to be in Platinum. I'm going to play you the edited video of the match with different sound bites from the game, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Loses improve.
What the fuck? Why am I with a Platinum?
You're just super
I'm
good.
Actually bronze. I'm actually just bronze. Don't worry about it. Don't let it get in your head. I'm just fucking around. How you guys doing today?
I shouldn't even be playing with a Plat 2. I'm fucking Iron 1.
Dude, you're silver one.
Silver one, dude.
It's silver, yeah, whatever.
It's alright, man.
Who you want to play, man?
It's just a rank. It's not real. Yeah, bro.
I don't subscribe to this
Wait,
construct.
are you going? I mean,
I can do whatever. What do you want to do? I can fill.
I'll be support because I'm not gonna be giving shit kills.
What is that mentality, my guy?
No. You're gonna frag out, dude. Trust me.
What is the mentality? Need some confidence in you, my man.
Yo, Venom's good,
You can do it. Oh, rip. GG.
Yep, see you guys.
Good luck with your ranks, guys.
Holy shit, I don't want to play Plat.
Oh, wait. Did we get in the game?
No.
I think we did.
No, please. Please,
Oh,
no.
dude, it's not that bad.
Yeah, man. You gotta relax, my dude.
Yo, relax. We got this.
Yeah.
Bro, I swear,
It's okay.
I get queued with Plats every game.
Probably because your MMR is pretty high, dude.
Like rats in a lab.
It's not. It's definitely low after all the matches I've lost.
Dude, what
Bro.
I realize is this game has so much mental aspect to it. So if you think you're gonna play like I actually truly believe that if you think you're gonna play like shit, you'll actually kind of start playing like shit. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on improving. It's not about the ranks. It's about getting better at the game. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're playing competitive.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Come on, my man. You got this.
So wait, if I win or lose like a match where I'm like the lowest or whatever, or I'm queued with like high ranks, does it
Don't
give
worry
me
about
like more
They can
MMR
run
or
or
less?
get
Don't worry about that.
Stop talking about MMR, it doesn't matter. Just stop doing that wall, please.
Yeah. Change the wall up.
Should I op or just go a normal rifle?
It's up to you, man. What do you prefer doing? Just don't put up that wall anymore.
This dude has literally zero confidence. Evan won.
Last player standing.
Heaven one and coming from their spawn. They're both that side.
Careful lamps, though.
One enemy remaining.
You got this?
3 down.
Don't peek.
Clutch.
Nice!
Attackers win.
As you can see, the player in question definitely has confidence issues and is just all around afraid to fail. The fear of failure can be a good thing as it can push you to work harder at certain things you're not good at. It can drive you to put more time into those things and just to motivate you. But when it comes down to actually performing outside of practice, the fear of failure can hinder your performance. It may cause you to play nervously and just afraid to make any mistakes in general. Instead, you need to have a winner's mentality, where you can believe in yourself and your own abilities in game. If you happen to be practicing and trying to improve on certain stuff in practice, just have the confidence to pull it out in game. Here's a quote about failure from Doublelift, professional AD carry for TSM and one of the most accomplished North American League of Legends players. He's also someone who has seen a ton of failure in his professional career on a way larger scale than 99.9% of us. They say that failure is the greatest teacher, and honestly, I have a similar mindset as every other year, where if I put in the practice, there should be no reason why I shouldn't be the best AD carry in the tournament. People might laugh and say that I'm cocky, but if you have a loser's mindset, you're just going to end up losing. So as you can see, he talks about the loser's mindset that the Viper showcased in my game earlier. If you go into a game or a round thinking that you stand no chance and believe you're going to lose, then that's the most likely outcome. It will make you not put 100% into the round because you've already convinced your mind that you should be losing. Instead, you need to shift that perspective into thinking you're the best player in the world no matter what. Even if you're in a lower rank like bronze, silver, or gold, you still need to believe that you have the skills to come out on top of every situation no matter what. This type of mentality will not only propel you forwards and give you the confidence you need to make the game-changing plays, but it will also give your team some positive energy in the match and hopefully keep their mental in a good place and not be tilted. I also need to mention that the game in question was during a beta, where players knew that ranks would be reset in a couple of weeks anyways. Knowing that your rank would be reset should just be another reason where you can go and test your limits as much as possible without having any fear of failure. As always, I want to help other players improve at the game as it's one of the core themes of my own streams. If I find new ways to improve, I want to share them here. So in this case, how can you use a good mentality and positivity to improve at Valorant or other competitive games? If you're not already thinking that you have what it takes to make it to the next level, then you're not going to improve. You will only ever be as good as you think you can be. If you're not in the right mindset where you don't think you can be any better, then how will you ever improve and progress through the ranks? No matter how weird it sounds, it's critical that you always believe you're the best player in the world. Another thing I see is people blaming people other than themselves. This is still part of having a poor mindset. You can go ahead and blame your rank on the other people on your team, but the truth is, you're in the position you're in for a reason. If you're stuck in bronze, silver, or gold for weeks and are blaming your teammates, then you're just never going to climb. It can't just always be because my teammates are bad all the time. You're stuck at your rank for a reason, no matter how hard that pill is to swallow. Thankfully, once you realize that, you then have the freedom to improve all that you want, because your focus will be on only yourself and your own gameplay, nobody else's. A great way to improve is to watch your own VODs. Watch and analyze closely, take notes about what you did wrong in certain situations or how you could play certain situations differently or more optimally. If you recognize the mistakes you make in VODs and write them down, the next time you face a similar situation, you'll be able to play it even better than before and maybe come out on top the next time. The first step to improving is realizing that you're not perfect and that you can improve. Another thing to remember is to try and always keep control of your own emotions and remember that you can and should only be controlling yourself. In Valorant's case, it's a 5v5 game, which means there are 4 other players on your team with their own thoughts, methods, and abilities. Trying to micromanage or backseat game each of your other teammates does nothing but create a negative space where nobody but you is allowed to make calls. Sure, maybe there's a player who could use your advice, but spouting verbal abuse because they didn't listen to every single little thing you said is not going to help you. An easy way to lose or to tilt is to create an atmosphere that tilts your team. You can't control everything that happens in a game, and you shouldn't try to. Be your best self, and if it's not enough, then move on to the next one. Even the best players in the world don't have a 100% win rate, so don't take it too harshly when you do lose. Get back to the lab and rewatch those VODs to see where you and only you could be better. Lose is improve. Last but not least, remember to have fun when playing any game. If you don't love the process and you're only in it for the end goal, that's a surefire way to not improve properly. You still need to enjoy the game that you're trying to improve in, or you'll only frustrate yourself to no end every time you lose. Of course, you should always be trying to win the match no matter what, but once again, it's impossible to have that 100% win rate in anything. You will suffer fallbacks, but as long as you have the correct mentality and always playing to improve instead of only just to win, you'll be flying in no time. Take each game as an opportunity to improve and reflect on your own performances. Games should always be fun, and that's why we play them in the first place. Don't forget about that when you're playing. Nobody is forcing you to grind and frustrate yourself climbing the ladder. If you do feel frustrated, then it's always okay to take a break and refresh for the next session. And that's all I have for you about mindset and how you can use it to improve. I know some of these things might seem a bit obvious, but I know firsthand how easy it is to lose sight of some of these tips. We've all been there, but at the end of the day, you need to take each game as a learning experience so that you can just be better the next time. These mentality tips can be applied to everything in life, not just competitive gaming, so always keep that in mind. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment or subscribe below. It really helps me out and I really appreciate it, and it also lets me know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.